Hey, YouTube. Ooh, the picture is real clear today. What's up there, Dick Skinner? Hey, Tim. Hey, haven't done this in a while, so I thought I'd pop on here, see how everything, see how everything was going. What's up from Detroit? It's going pretty good. Just hanging out, really, and getting a lot of work done. The biggest thing is, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna need a bigger shop. That's why we rented the other part. Yeah, JC, it's been a while. Well, Willie, how I got into the dump truck business was when I was drag racing, I decided that I really needed to be in control of my own destiny. And so when I came home, I thought, well, man, there's always construction projects going on. Why don't I get, why don't I buy a dump truck and try it out? And then, one dump truck turned into the fleet that we got now. I mean, it was really just an evolution of what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Never really intended it to get this big, this fast, but, it did. And, it is what it is. The M12 stubby impacts are pretty cool. I like those things a lot. I use them quite regularly. A couple of the batteries I fucked up. I don't know, I don't know kind of if I can warranty them because really they fell off the fucking ladder. So I really need to get some more 6.0 batteries. But other than that, I really like them. I don't think it's right to warranty a product when you fucking drop it off the fucking ladder. You know what I'm saying? Pants optional Sunday. Yeah. No, I'm wearing pants today. It's a little cold. It's been pretty cold, man. We've been... I'm telling you, I'm frustrated. This week, it looks like rain. I mean, it's hard to keep drivers with this type of fucking weather. It's bad. Well, the Milwaukee one, well, the batteries aren't fucked. It's the actual case. It doesn't want to stay in there very good, and it throws like a weird code. Like sometimes it'll work and sometimes it's not. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a very wet year. I mean, I don't fucking like that. We can't get nothing. We were canceled 2 days last week, and then this week it doesn't look good. When you're trying to bring on new drivers, it's extremely difficult. No, I don't have the Sterling anymore. That thing is long gone. It got sold actually this week a year ago. The 12.0 batteries are pretty badass. I just don't know if I'm going to spend $700 on tool only for that Milwaukee thing. It's for the 1-inch impact. It's fucking kind of expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, $700. I'm like, I mean, where's the Vaseline on that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that thing is badass, but man, I don't know if it's $700 badass. I'd have to try one to see how awesome it is. Yeah. Yeah, Mountain Dew and cigarettes. Yeah, I decided to come back on today. You know, I think that 1 inch impact is to me, I mean, I haven't used it, but to me, I think that that's for like bridge building or like a heavy duty fucking equipment mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Like a dude that's got to take some tracks off a D11 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that thing would do all right. You know, and I don't have any 1 inch sockets. You get what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Now I got to buy a $700 tool and fucking 1 inch sockets. Because no matter what 1 inch sockets you buy, it's not like you're going to break a 1 inch socket. I mean, that fucker weighs 1,000 pounds. And then I got another issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, where in the hell are you going to put 1 inch sockets at? You know, I'm going to have to buy another 84-inch Epic just to get 1 inch sockets in there. So now we're looking at this $700 tool turned into another $20,000 fucking expense. You know? Maybe I can have Milwaukee send me that 1 inch thing or something like that. You know? Yeah, it's about $5 for the 1 inch sockets. No, it's actually $9,000. I priced them. And then we need another Epic, so that's 15 grand just for a bottom. And then you got to get a locker to go next to it. You know, so I'm saying, so you're fucking 20 G's. You're basically $29,700 into this 1 inch impact. You know what I'm saying? Like when you price it all together there. You know, shoo-wee. Yeah, I got a 3/4 gun. The 3/4 gun works just as good. You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't go to Harbor Freight and buy 1 inch sockets. That's not going to happen. I mean, we can just forget about all that. You know, I've been away from this live streaming thing for a little bit, and it's not like my buying habits have changed. You know, so let's not get that all fucked up. You know. No, I'm not going to expand to a bigger shop. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, a guy has to have his standards. You know what I'm saying? No, Lonely Mechanic. I have not been watching that. Yeah, JST has standards, you know, and we're not about to drop the standards over anything. Yeah, my 1/2 inch impact is still working. I don't use it that much because I find myself using the stubby one with the 1/2 inch gun because most of the time it's taking off something that can easily handle. Um, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I watched Welker Farms. I'm not too much into their tractor repair or rebuild, but the international truck one, I watched every video of that. That's awesome. Um, Kong, the wife and E are doing just fine. He's learning so much. He's now into fixing it. He fixes things. I got him a tool bench for Easter, okay, and he got like a socket wrench and a drill and whatnot. He kind of likes that thing. And then, we got the second baby coming. He or she will be here November 11th at 7:30 in the morning. Already got the C-section scheduled, so we're good on that. But that's when that baby will be here. So we'll see how that goes. Bryce, the quad is working out really good. Uh, Actually, the company that truck's running at, they want me to buy another one like that because it gets into the subdivisions that they're doing really well. Like we went to this place last week. Holy fuck all. First of all, this place looked like a bomb went off. They're completely redoing this subdivision, so like curbs and everything. And shoo-wee, it's fucking tight. And there's people driving cars in and out of there all day. It is fuck all. Okay. Like that big 7-axle, Nick could probably get it in there, but it would still be a bitch. You know. What's up, Marco? Yeah, the big dog is back live streaming, Yeah, we're still working on the house issue. I want to build a house. I don't want to buy somebody else's used house. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, all my trucks have the X15. I like the performance series over the efficiency series. And that's a lot better. Yeah, Marco, the outside of the shop, we got that pretty good. I still got to knock those 2 things of grindings down, but I'll get to that maybe next rain day or something like that. Did Barrett buy a cat mill? Did you guys buy that cat mill? I haven't been working night shifts, so I don't know what milling machine anybody's got out there. I haven't been under a mill yet this year. Well, yes, I have been under a mill, but I did 1 day of grindings and that was it. Other than that, we've been hauling asphalt and we've been doing a lot of plant stocking lately. I don't know what the fuck's up with that, but we've been doing that on... Oh, you're not with them anymore? Where'd you go? Yeah, there's a demand. I have not had any check engine lights. I haven't had any significant... Most of mine are for like ABS lights or just something stupid, like just something dumb. Really, the biggest problem that we're having now is hiring people. Like I've hired, I don't know, probably 10 people that said that they want a job. I've interviewed them, cleared them on insurance, told them a day to start. They never show up. It's really frustrating. Like, what the fuck? Oh, you went to Team Green? I wish I could figure out the secret to the driver's pool because I can't. It's totally frustrating. Like, why do you want a job? Team Orange. I don't know who Team Orange is. Oh, you went to Concosing. Hiring people does suck. That's been my biggest frustration this season. Last year, hiring people wasn't that big a deal, but now, man, I am having a hard fucking time finding people. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. I wish, I do offer people top money. I'm for people that have no asphalt experience. And it's like, we're having problems with people dumping on the tarps because they load the truck too far forward. So I've been fixing a lot of stuff like that. I just don't fucking know, I mean, I got ads everywhere, you know, and it's extremely difficult. Or you get a lot of people that call. Uh, I've had an ad on Indeed for since February, and we're still short drivers. I really don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I don't get it. You know, I mean, they all come in here, and the problem is Indeed. They all come in here. Yeah, I want a job. I explain to them how to fucking, how the pay works. I'm showing them I'm not screwing them, but people don't want, they just don't want to put out the effort. Like one dude wanted to work Monday through Friday and be paid Friday. I was like, dude, that's not how this works. Like, what the fuck? And then to even, show up and then never come back or don't even call. It's fucking ridiculous. You know? Yeah, it's time to give an automated, I'm telling you, these drivers, if they ever figure out how to, if I could figure out how to remote control one into the paver and dump it and go back and get loaded from my house, that's going to be the greatest fucking day of my life. You know what I'm saying? Greatest day of my life. Yeah, there is a bunch of he hates me's out there. There's a lot of them. Marquez, it would be total paradise. Or Marco, I'm just letting you know, Marco, it would be so great. I have a lot of good drivers now. I have some great ones. I just need more of them, Yeah, Wayne, you would think that. Top money, nice trucks, I mean, wow. Can't figure it out. Can't figure it out. It's been a frustration. But also, it's pretty early in the season. Maybe it'll get better later. I really don't know. You know? Yeah, you got to steal them from other places. But then you're overpaying a lot of times for a lot of other people's problems. I really don't like that. I like the, you know, yeah, I know. But I can't get out of a truck to go hire people. Because I can't even find somebody to take my spot. Like, Jesus Christ. you know? And that's day shift. Like, holy fuck. Oh, how many? If I had decent drivers, we'd have probably 20 or 30 of them. You know? Yeah, maybe I need to put some on the tailgates. That's a good idea. Yeah, it is. That's the hardest part is, like things happen during the day and, maybe somebody gets a nail in the tire or something. And you don't want to have a service call when I could easily go out there and fix it, but you can't because you're in a truck. So, you know, uh, it's just frustrating. We'll see what happens though, or if this is as many drivers as I can get, that's what we'll be with. We'll see how it goes. I thought about just taking everybody we have here and then just, hey, some weeks you're going to be on night shift, some weeks you're going to be on day shift. It'll be all right. Yeah, well, if I could find somebody that wants to come over here, I would hire them from out of state. I got no problem doing that, you know. No, I don't have the Western Star anymore. It's been gone a long time. That is true, JC. A lot of people don't have they want to be given everything they want to be given everything right away they before they earn it. I don't really like that. I want somebody to come in and then show me that they can work, and then we'll go from there. You, that's kind of how I am. Like that's, you know, kind of the issue. What's the biggest problems with my new trucks? We've had a lot of ABS issues. That's basically been it. And then other stupid stuff. Nothing different, you know. That's a good idea, Marco. Yeah, I hire people just to see what they've done. Yeah, I still have the same ugly face. I start night shift guys out at 28, and then day shift is 27. And I just want to see where you go from there, you know? I'm not saying I have a lot of good guys. Like guys that showed up actually work pretty good. I hired my first woman. She's been working out pretty well. She just wants to do things correctly and not get yelled at, which I'm kind of happy about. So it's going to take her some time to get there. No, I'm not hiring a mechanic right now. No, I pay every week. Uh, you know, every Friday, you get your money. It takes 2 weeks the first time to get paid, and then it's every week after that. It's a standard thing. Last week, I mean, we last week wasn't a good week, but I still had a couple guys that made over $1,000. Now the week before, I had a dude that did 1,500, and then the rest of them did 1,200. You know, which is pretty good money. The quad axle's the shit. I like that little thing. I have insurance, but no, you don't get overtime. It's basically like a commission pay. Yeah, you couldn't string truck drivers out on a 2-week pay. They just wouldn't understand that. Yeah, I've had 5 of my guys made over uh, $1,000. That's pretty good money, especially for all you really have to do is sit there. It's not like you got to do a bunch of stuff, you know? Yeah, but at some point there still have to be, there still has to be some left on for meat on the bone for me. I mean, it's not it's expensive running these trucks. Our monthly fuel bill is $30,000, like that's expensive, you know? Yeah, there's still gonna be some of the guys are night shifts working 10 hours. They night shift has been pretty good. No, Marco, I did not have to buy that fuel tank. They bought I've been asking for a year for I've been asking for a year for a 2,000-gallon fuel tank because with the 1,000 gallons they were coming too much. So they bought that. They bought that for me, or they ordered a new tank just so I could have a 2,000-gallon tank, and they brought it here, I think, in March. And you know, it's really worked out. Marco, here's what I found: with a 1,000-gallon fuel tank, we went through more fuel. Our fuel bill was more expensive. Now, with the 2,000-gallon tank, they only come twice a week, and we're doing okay. Like our fuel is back where it kind of needs to be, that 30, 40 gallon a night or 30, 40 gallon a shift. Now Hull and Salt, we were burning fucking 115, 120 gallons, so that got kind of expensive. But now it seems to be kind of stabling out with the 2,000-gallon tank. I wish I could get a bigger one. 5,000, I don't think would last over a month. I think it would last every 2 weeks. We're burning about 2,800 gallons a week is where I got it averaged to, you know. Yeah, I don't have a big enough place to get one of those, like make a concrete thing, but we're running a lot of shifts, you know. You got to think, I have 14 drivers right now, including myself, and we're running 5 at night and 9 during the day. That's a lot of shift. Yeah, the EPA would want you to have a contaminated area. Then if you had a 9,000-gallon tank, it's got to be able to hold 18,000 gallons, and that would take up a lot of space. So yeah, it does cost less. I get 4 more cents off because they don't have to bring it as much. I have 9 trucks right now. No, I don't have any problems with that. We don't put any spills. We try not to get anything in the thing. Yeah, you buy red fuel. I wish I could buy off-road. I can't buy off-road. Because we drive on the road. No, I've never gone over the road. Yeah, I don't want anybody to know that I'm here. No, I don't like to fish. McP likes to fish. I'm not a fisherman. You know what I'm saying? Not a fisherman. Yeah, I don't want to get caught running, don't want to get caught running red fuel. Yeah, Doc, there's a shortage of drivers everywhere. Hey, Yoda Doug. Oh, I'm sure that he hate me's want to do everything. You know, they want to put me out of business. They want to do this. They want to do that. But I'm still here, you know. And they want to, I don't understand people on the internet. I really don't get it. But some people, you know, feel like they have to, you know, have a voice, even though they're, they really don't deserve to have a voice, you know, because they're stupid. But, you know, to each their own. No, I don't have it. We have more work than we got drivers, you know. That is true, Marco. There is free speech uh, on display. Yeah. And a lot of times the people's speech should be taken away. Like, wow. You know, like you might need to rethink what just came out of your mouth. You know, I laugh, you know, like I just fucking laugh, man. It's funny. I'm like, these people are idiots, you know, just plain stupid. You know, like what I think is like how far this is a question that I ask myself all the time, and I don't, I mean, I know the answer, but I just don't know. I just don't understand it. Like, how many people are we going to have and keep polluting? We are depleting our gene pool. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, wow, you have to have a license to drive a truck. You have to have a license to drive a car. You have to have a license to do a lot of things. But any two dumb motherfuckers can have a kid and just keep breeding. I just it's it is out there, man. Out there. I'm just like, wow. You know, I just don't get it. No, you won't see a lot of haters here on the stream because I've blocked 90% of them. You know, you make it difficult. They have to open up new accounts and all that stuff. You know, they can type, but they can't, you know, nobody can read it, only themselves. So then they just screenshot it back and forth to their butt buddies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the golf clubs. Yeah, I've been playing golf again. Do I worry about drivers tearing anything up? Yeah. Does it keep me up at night? No. It's necessary evil. You know, it's a necessary evil. Things are going to happen, and I have to do better. I mean, I don't want anything to happen, but things are going to happen. So you just kind of got to roll with the punches. You know, more PM maintenance videos. You mean you know, you want me to be like the Eric O's break videos? Because I do a lot of PMs. You know, I did 2 yesterday. I do a lot of PM video. I could bust those out a lot. I just haven't been you know, I haven't been in the mood to shoot YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? Marco Enzo is doing great. So much. You know what I'm saying? So much. He's learning so much and he changes so much every day. God, it's amazing. I haven't had any new vendors reach out to me really uh lately. You know what I'm saying? Uh haven't had that many uh haven't had that stuff going on. Also, I haven't been really checking my Gmail account where all that stuff goes, you know. I mean, I get the normal Chinese ones all the time, but nothing like real serious, you know. Right now I need one, two, three. I need 3 to 4 drivers right now. No, I never heard back from the international guy. You know, once I told him that I'm pretty much a Peterbilt guy and I'm not looking to buy any internationals, I think they got the hint. You know, I got my own personal banker now. That's pretty good, you know. We don't have to do like we do daily logs just to keep track of the fuels and all that stuff. But it's not like every day. I get those formats from Rainey's Truck Parts. You know, yeah, I get a personal banker. You know, he calls me about once a week, want me to go play golf with him. He's helping me learning about learning more about banking and stuff like that, and how to, you know, line up with my accountant and what the banks want to see for so it's easier to finance trucks. Yeah, we're ordering more trucks Tuesday. I called the guy Saturday, but he had to go take his kid was in some volleyball tournament. So he said, "Hey, can we move it to Tuesday?" Yeah, the personal banker is how the 3 trucks are happening. Each truck runs about 2,500 to 3,000 miles a week, is what it runs. No, I'm not going to be going to the Indy 500. That's too many people for me. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, too many. What's going on there, Rust Belt? Yeah, Rainey's is where I get those. I think the floor mats are like 214 bucks. They work pretty good. There's 2 different ones you want to get. Like for a standard Peterbilt, you have to get the one that's 27 and a half. And then if you have the extended cab or the sleeper version, you have to get the ones that are 28 and a half. And they fit in there. I have a hot seat pressure washer. Well, I'm only buying automatic trucks from now on. Here's another problem. In the state of Ohio, if you take your CDL in an automatic, you are restricted to an automatic restriction. So then you can't drive a manual. So it doesn't work out. I didn't pay anything for my fuel tank. That's part of buying fuel from the place. Let's just say when you buy 70,000 gallons worth of diesel fuel from somebody a year, they will give you a fuel tank. Like, that thing's been in there a month, and we already put 15,000 gallons in it. I mean, it was brand new everything when I got it, but when you're buying when our fuel bill is $300,000 a year, what that tank cost is really a pot to piss in to keep them to deliver in fuel. They have a business too, and that's making fuel. They have to deliver fuel too. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it kind of is what it is. You know, I'm not putting any plows on my trucks. Stop asking that. No, I haven't had any issues with the fill right pumps so far. Yeah, I've almost like there was a backhoe listed for 10 grand. It looked like the guy completely repainted it, put new decals on it. It was an Extend-A-Hoe John Deere 1990. It was vintage, but the guy wanted 10 grand. And I was like, man, that's a pretty good price for a backhoe. Like, it had a nice bucket on it, and it said the bucket pins weren't all wore out. Uh, it had low hours on it for how old the machine was, I thought. So, but it got sold before I could even go up and look for it, go up and look at it. It lasted about an hour. I was like, fuck. I don't want to get a skid steer because you can do, all that stuff. Yeah, after all the cost, the trucks are still making money, or we wouldn't be in business. I couldn't do this if the trucks did not make money. You know, they bring the fuel in like a little double axle truck. It holds, I think, 4,000 gallons or something. They bring the fuel in that. It's kind of like just a fuel looking. It's a single axle truck or double axle, or like a tandem or whatever you want to call it. Is what they bring the fuel in. This backhoe had new tires on it and everything. Yeah, this was a 310C, which, you know, for 10 grand would have been nice. I thought it was nice, because I've been looking at like backhoes, but most of them are like 30 grand, you know, they were expensive. Oh, your daughter's name is Leah? We'll tell her hello. Uh, Diesel fuel over here is, I think it's like 2.89 a gallon right now, which is not very much. Let's see. My regular flavor, Mountain Dew regular flavor is my favorite. Yeah, I think it's like 2.89. So I'm paying like 2.81 a gallon for, you know. You know. I have 9. There's one being built on May 6th that Peter built, and then that one will be here. Probably whenever I drive again, you know. Why do I need a backhoe? Just to, you know, move stuff around and dig out the beds a little bit, uh, just to keep the shop area looking nice. It would be good to have, you know. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe in the winter, if I get bored, I could go plow snow with it or just do anything with the backhoe, you know? I mean, Doc, that is a good point. I mean, doesn't everybody need a backhoe? You know? I mean, I'm not looking to get in the excavation business. I'm just looking for something, like, hey, hey, we got an extra half a load of grindings. Take it back to the shop. I can fill potholes with it. Do things like that, you know? Simple stuff. You know, I pay percentage. Nope, I haven't tried any I haven't tried any what do you call that? Any Milwaukee sockets. No, I have not tried that. I haven't tried the only stuff Milwaukee that I got is the stuff that you guys see, you know. Yeah, I know. I need to extend a hoe, and that's what that one was. We could make a platform for it or something like that. The Milwaukee 1-inch impact is not 5,600 foot-pounds. It's 1,800. You know. Yeah, a set of pallet forks so I could unload stuff. That's a good idea. Because I just ordered 4 drums of oil. Hopefully that gets me through 3/4 of the season. Smoke these kind. Yeah, my truck was in the work truck show at Indy, so yes, it was there, and yeah, it has a 20,000 pound front axle on it. That's how I spec all my trucks. Yeah, it was right next to that Volvo. No, it was an insurance loss. Oh, tired. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:30. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna buy the Milwaukee 1-inch impact at $700. I don't know. The biggest problem with new drivers is just lack of experience. Experience, really, you can't buy experience. It just has to happen. You know, a normal rate for a triaxle around here is I think it's about $66. It's not very much. How do I afford all the truck payments? They work almost every day. That's how I afford it. I work. I work the trucks. As long as the trucks are working, they'll pay for themselves. You know, it's not that hard to make all the truck payments. It really isn't. You know, it's not that difficult. You know, it's really not. I mean, when you let's just say on an off week, you can make all the truck payments for a month by working the trucks 1 week. It it's really not that different. You know, I get calls all the time from other guys asking me how I'm doing it with 9 brand new trucks. And I said, well, add it up. Okay. What you guys are forgetting is if you have older trucks that break down, uh, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and it costs you $3,000 to $4,000. Okay. And the truck's down for 4 days. Well, that's, you lose all that money. So the way I look about it is you can spend $3,000 a month driving a new one, or you can spend $3,000 a month fixing an old one. Okay. And maybe not every month you're going to have to pay $3,000, but every couple months you're going to fucking pay $5,000 to get something fixed. Okay. And then it's going to be broke. It's going to be at the repair shop for a week because nobody can get anything done any faster than that. So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. It doesn't make a difference. It's all the same, and there's some people that can manage money and there's some people that can't manage money. I manage money pretty well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty good at it. I know how much is coming in. I know about how much goes out every week. I know how much goes out every month. I mean, I have it all pretty much written down and in the memory. So I know what I can afford and what I can't afford. You know? Yeah. Nobody takes that consideration on how many shifts you miss when your truck's broken. They never add that up. Well, that's money you can't get back. You know what I'm saying? You can't get that back. Can't do it. You only got so many days in the year to work a truck. Let's say you only have 225 days to work a truck. Okay. Well, you're going to miss, 30 days of that in rain days. You're also going to miss some of that in, okay, so now you're down to 195. Well, each day that you take away from that 195 is money you can't get back. That's the thing that you fucking got to figure out. Some people don't look at that. You want to W-2 your drivers. You're going to be a lot better. Tires are another thing. A brand new set of Michelins on these trucks is $5,000. Yep. See, there you go, Mr. J James. Add that money up that you're missing, that your truck's been in there. Add that into the repair cost. Tell me how much it was for that month. Add it up in there. So you can spend $3,000 driving a new one or spend $3,000 fixing an old one. It's all the same. Because that repair bill might be $8,000 plus you missed $3,500 worth of work. Okay. So divide that out over 2 months. Add it up. It's simple math. I mean, that's what a lot of people don't understand. It's how to add and subtract. And no, you don't want to be in the red, you know. Well, I try to keep my maintenance costs to just oil changes, filters, tires, and brakes. That's kind of where I want to keep it. I don't want to keep it where you got to kingpin axles and do a whole bunch of dumb shit. Wow. I haven't had a really, besides brakes and tires, we haven't tore up anything expensive, anything really expensive. But I also watch my shit like a hawk, Fleet Tech, that's the plan that I'm on. So the 3 trucks that I ordered next year, I'm trading in 2 trucks, and I'm getting 2 new ones. Nope, I haven't changed the fluids in the Allisons yet. It still says I have 64% fuel life, or fluid life, so we're going with that. Yeah, they at least have to have a year or something of driving, or a really clean driving record. The biggest thing is finding people that their driving records aren't fucked. That's another issue. I can tell you with my Cummins, I've had zero emissions problems. 0. But I also manually regen my trucks all the time. The highest miles are on my truck is one truck's got 80,000 on it. And I've had it exactly like a year and a month. Oh yeah, one tore up the bumper. That's really no big deal. I mean, it was $1,400, but we got it fixed. We haven't fucked no bumpers up since. Yeah, I did a bunch of, like I said, I did 2 PMs yesterday. So we got that done. So that was good. I'm doing mine once a month. I do mine once a month. Now through salt season, I did it every 2 weeks just because I knew there was a lot of idle time on them. I look at that DPF filter as just something that needs to be cleaned all the time. I figured the cleaner you can keep that, the better it is my theory. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I've been doing. And also, I also run high quality DEF fluid. Yep, I still run all Schaefer's fluids. Yep. Yep, Fleet Tech, that's what I do. I go out, before I change the oil, I regen it so the oil gets nice and hot. And then I come in and drain it kind of right away. I let it cool down a little bit, like just idle down, probably for 5 or 10 minutes till I get the oil temperature about 200 degrees. And then I drain the oil out of it, and I put fuel filters and oil filter on it every 20,000. is no, no, all DEF fluid is not created equally. I hook it up to the computer and plug it in and regen it. I could survive just by running day shift, yes, but I don't. No, Schaefer's does not offer DPF fluid. I run the Peak Blue. I run the Peak Blue stuff. It costs me $1.70 a gallon to get it delivered. It comes every 3 weeks. Haven't had a problem. Yeah, if you do a lot of idle time, whenever your idle time gets really high, you should manually regen your truck. Yeah, you're probably right, you know. But in the store, it's like $2.70 a gallon. But I just do that religiously, you know, like we go out there and regen the trucks. It doesn't, you know, I read the rules on it, comments. It says there is no downside from regenning these things. Yes, you are going to love the extended cab ones. This stuff does go bad pretty quickly. You don't want to have it out in the sun. You want to keep it kind of, you know, you don't want the sun directly on it. It'll kind of crystallize. Um, yeah, if you're 6'1", you want that extended cab. I like the extended cab Peterbilt's. It doesn't add that much weight, about 200 pounds, but you get so much room in the cab. You're going to like it. You can actually move the seat back and be away from the steering wheel. Your salesman did the right thing on you, because a normal 389, dude, you would just be shoved in that thing. It would not be good. You'll like the extended cab version. That I like that. Nope, I don't have any pack car engines. Won't have a pack car engine. Don't want one. Well, DEF fluid is $1.70 a gallon, and we've never really ran it out. Usually it's, let's see, for every 200 gallons of DEF fluid, or every 200 gallons of diesel fuel, you're supposed to burn 8 gallons of DEF. Is kind of the ratio. It's a 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, well, I don't know how the equipment works, but I know on trucks it's 2-to-1 ratio. Nope, I'm going to stay with Peterbilt's. I like Peterbilt's. I've had good luck out of them. I like the look of the 389s. So, you know, they consider it 2-to-1. You fill that up for, you fill that up once for every 2 times that you put fuel in it. You know, yeah, get a Cummins. You're going to like a Cummins over the pack cars. For sure. Just to let you know. That's what I like. Yeah, Greg, you're like that. You'll like that extended cab version. You will never go back to a regular cab Peterbilt. It only gives you 10 inches, but that 10 inches is really, really critical. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have, missed the live streams. The cab. Yeah, the quad stays busy. Yep. That thing stays busy. Depends what you get. The quad axle was 216,000. A 6 axle is 235,000. That's what they cost. So yeah, I don't know how many more live streams I'm gonna do. I was just bored today, so I figured I would get on. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, you know. And I don't think anybody else is anybody else doing any live streams that are worth a fuck? Maybe you guys can answer it. I don't know. Oh, I'm still not ready to announce the big news yet. I haven't got a final compilation on that. Tool Boss is the only one doing live streams that are worth a fuck. What do you want to see? The quick disconnect on my hose? You mean the lock and lubes? We've been hauling gravel lately. Like I said, we've been stocking a lot of plants. Yeah, Drew, I do get tired of a lot of the same questions. You know, I get tired of all the same questions. I've never heard of Blue Sky DEF. I don't know. Like I said, I run the Peak Blue stuff, and it seems to be pretty good. Yep, we've done a couple demo jobs with the quad. That thing, it dumps into the paver excellence. Like the guy that I've been working that truck at likes that truck. You know, their paver operators is like, you need to buy more of those. They're like, we like that one. Yeah, Wayne, I've been kind of seeing if Peterbilt's going to make it like a $5.99 or something like that. You know, but here, I'll go out there for the guy that paid to see the, I don't know what kind of quick disconnects you want to look at, but yeah, the quad has a high lift gate. That's the only way to go. Let's go over here. I got a new ladder. Yeah, this is what I have on mine, is this lock and lube thing. I really like these. This one over here, I got to rebuild. It leaks. But this is the lock and lube, and I have it on this metal thing, you know. And this is a swivel right here, so you can swivel it around. I used to have a quick disconnect grease fitting, but when this falls on the ground, it breaks it. So I didn't, you know, I don't like that. But, you know, here's a thing with Home Depot I have. Like, I bought this on Amazon yesterday, and it came to my house this morning, okay? Because I went to Home Depot Friday, and they didn't have a ladder like this. I like these platform ladders for getting up into the trucks. I feel like it's just a little bit safer. So I got a 4-footer and a 6-footer coming. And then I got that 8-footer, and then this is a 16-footer, I think. I don't know what that one is. That's a big, heavy bastard right there. you know. No, all the hose reels are from Napa. I get that stuff at Napa. I don't like a truck with a swing gate because a swing gate, it's going to be really good for the first 6 months you buy it. It's going to work. After that, it's not going to be worth a fuck. You know? Yeah, I get my drivers t-shirts and stuff like that. We don't have like uniforms. Why do I choose the lift axle setup that I have? The reason I choose that is lightweight, and really you don't need those 13,000. Really, you don't. Oh, those, okay, those are over here. Those come from McMaster Car, or you can get them off Amazon too. I'll show you those over here. So these are, oh shit. These must be the quick disconnect fittings. These are Prevost. It's this company right here. I don't know if you can see that, but you might want to write that down. These are airline fittings. So this is what I buy right here. They're Prevost. So these are, that's 3/8, and then this is 1/4 inch. But those are the airlines that I buy right there. Yeah, a lot of people are starting to go to those 4-drop axles. I've had it a while. Yeah, those are about the best airline fittings that I've found. I like those. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good, man. J.R. Little. Oh, I don't give out my telephone number. I mean, if you Google me, you will find my telephone number. I get a lot of people that, you know, call me up. A lot of guys asking truck questions, you know. Or guys want the specs to my truck. I get a lot of those questions. But, I mean, I don't know if they're going to buy one like me, you know. Nope, I haven't took Enzo to watch it. He's not really into Avengers right now. He's not really into that type of stuff. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I don't receive those calls. Like, I'm glad that I don't have a shop number. I'm kind of. I don't like to receive calls from people. I mean, I'll answer them. Usually the guys that really want to ask you like serious questions, they'll text message first and ask questions, or they'll email me and say, hey, like, I want to ask you about your trucks or something like that. Or, you know, the best thing is I had some dude that paid me for like an hour conversation, which I thought was, you know, that was fair because he realized that I have, you know, my time was limited, and he's like, look, I'm not looking to take advantage of anything or, you know, get free advice, but. Oh, yeah, Aaron, yeah, are you the guy from Texas that called? I'm $100 an hour. You know, it's $100 if you want to talk to me for an hour. I figured that's what lawyers get, you know. And we talked for, he gave me $100. We talked for like an hour and a half. It's not like I made him pay me more money. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he offered that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, also, I probably have better information than the mechanic OC. You know, like the mechanic OC, like if you want to learn from him, it's probably like how to take Instagram pictures with your shirt off. Uh, you know, what else? You know, I don't know if that dude knows anything. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Yeah, you know, I'm not trying to have a bunch of low T's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like the dude Aaron knew kind of what he wanted. He he was building some right trucks. He understood what his trucks did and then how to kind of, I think he was just asking to kind of help refine it. You know what I'm saying? Cuz I've got my stuff down to like that's what I've been trying to build is a truck that says like, "Hey, go on this YouTube video and watch how this dude's trucks are built and that's what you need to buy if you do this type of work." Is really what I'm trying to get it refined to. None of my 389s right now have autos, uh, but we are getting some. I'm going to order some for next year with the automatics. Yes. Yeah, mistakes cost you way too much money. You know what I'm saying? And the guy, everybody really wants to know the honest, how much does the fucking truck weigh? Okay? Like, when you're in the dump truck business, the most important thing is what's the fucking empty weight. It's really not about what the, you know, it's fucking empty weight. You know what I'm saying? That's really what you're shooting for. The Allisons are holding up okay. I personally do not like them. I personally don't like them. Yeah, lower the weight, the better. But you also, Marco, there's a compromise, okay? Is if you have it too low weight, it won't hold up. If you have it too heavy, it'll be, it's kind of, you price yourself out of the motherfucker. So a good empty weight that you want is anywhere from about 30,500 to, I would say 31.5. Somewhere in that number, you can, you know, like you can do all right. You know. Yeah, but if that's a T880, that's a tri-axle. Dude, when you start adding axles and you add length, like, I'm going to tell you, my 7-axle weighs 32,500 pounds. That fucker is a tank. But it also has a 24-foot steel bed on it, and it's, you got a lot of frame, man. You got a lot of double frame. That's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking outrageous. So those are things that you have to consider. Now, that truck is on a company where the lightweight doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? The lightweight is not the issue. It's about, you need that length to get the tonnage on it. Yes, I can program Eaton's myself. Yep, I can do that. Wow, if it's a quad and it weighs 24.5, I kind of don't believe you if it's a brand new one. Especially with 3/16, if you have a 1/4-inch floor and 3/16 sides, no fucking way. Unless it has like a C, unless it has an X12 in it. okay, or a 9-liter pack car. And even then, no. And if you tell me it has an Allison in there, I'm going to know you're a goddamn liar. You know what I'm saying? Because my quad axle with 1/4-inch floors, 3/16 sides, and an 18-foot bed weighs 29,000 fucking 980 with me in it full of fuel. And that's 10,000-pound lift axles. And that's an 18-speed, which is kind of light. It's a manual truck. There's no fucking way. No new one weighs 24. Yeah, so Aaron's going to buy an aluminum bed. Aaron, you're right on the 31,000. If it's an aluminum bed, that's probably what it's going to weigh. If it's a 7-axle, 31,000 is about right. You know, I mean, I pretty much know what all these trucks weigh. Yeah, 7-axle, no strong arm. Fuck that strong arm thing. That thing ain't worth a fuck. You don't need that. Just run straight 7-axle like I got on mine. You're going to be just fine. Now, I'll tell you the secret with the lift axles. With the 8,000-pound lift axles, they're kind of a little flimsy. You got to tell your driver, don't use them over puddles, like, or in rough condition. It's kind of just made for the, once you get out of the plant, then put them down. But idle through the plant, then when you get out of the plant and you hit the main road, drop all 4 of them bastards and fucking put it to the wood. It'll be just fine. The 8,000 pounds, the bushings aren't good when you start twisting this way. Oh man, you're doing 24K springs and then 4 10K pushers. Yeah, when people try to bullshit me, there's no way that fucker, not a steel bed, there's no way it weighs 24.5. 29.5, I would believe that. Maybe 28. You know what I'm saying? But fuck. See, Steven, I know the guy's full of shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no fucking way. Yeah, shoo-wee is right. A fucking bunch of bullshitters. Don't bullshit me, because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Holmax rears, that's you'll like that suspension. You know, because this is a dude, you know. Okay, Steven, I believe that you're telling me the truth. You got 3/4 of a tank of fuel, okay, and it weighs 2650. All right. And you're probably running a 20,000-pound drop on a triaxle. I don't know if you got a steerable or a straight, but most of the time they put 20,000s on a triaxle. You went with 391s, that's what I got. If you went with a 2050 torque, you're going to like that engine. You're going to like that. Your driver, if you're driving it, but you'll like that power delivery. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, it's a steerable drop. Do you have a 13.2 on it, or is it a 20,000er? See, because with 24.5, with 11R 24.5 rubber on that 391, it changes it to about a 383, somewhere in there. Okay, so you got a 20,000-pound steerable. Okay, so yes, you are not bullshitting me on what that thing weighs. All right, but the one guy with the 24.5, horseshit. You know what I'm saying? See, I don't like a lot of gear. A lot of gear burns fuel, okay? And you can't run around with the thing fucking ragged out all the time. You know. Yeah, the Durabrites. If you put disc brakes, you will need the Durabrites. Just to let you know, I know they're not as shiny as like the level ones or whatever, but the aluminum gets hot and it's still porous, and then all the brake dust fucking goes inside the wheel, and it looks like shit. I made the mistake of putting one front steer tire on there without the Durabrites on the disc brake trucks, and the thing needs to be sanded and polished because you can get it pretty clean, but it still has brake dust embedded into the rim. So you have to get the Durabrites with the disc brakes. Something I've learned. Again, let's just say I learned the fucking hard way, but you know, all Michigan rubber. Yeah, there you go. Michelin rubber. I love the Michelin rubber. I have not put the aggressive brake pads on there. They were bought for Nick to try, but he does not burn up the brakes as some of aggressively as the other guys get. You know. So I haven't put those on there yet. Once I put them on there, I will let you know. But Nick's truck's only got, I think, 36,000 on it. So the next time I change the oil, I'll look at those. Yeah, Michelin's last a lot longer. I've been having good luck out of the Bridgestone fronts. Into the new 865s or 864 Bridgestone front 4 1/4s. They seem to ride pretty good. They have a nice square edge, which I like. In a steer tire, it seems not to slip as much in the wet conditions. It doesn't want to push like a dump truck, you know, with the lift axles down. That seems to be pretty good. Well, Steven, I'm going to tell you why the bigger guys with big fleets are getting automatics. It's about drivers. It comes down to nothing else than that. Is all these drivers have automatic restrictions on their license. So, you know, it's fucking difficult. Now, Aaron, you know, I got a pretty good idea how much your truck cost. Okay? If you bought 7 axles from the factory, I would say this new Peterbilt's going to cost you about 242 grand with aluminum body. Aluminum body is a little bit more expensive than steel body, but I would say that you're going to be 240,000. If you bought a 389 extended cab, you know, kind of owner-operator spec with every gauge, which I'm sure you did. You know, I pretty much know exactly how much. It's probably going to be 242, especially if it's built this year, it'll probably be 242. Next year, that truck would be 248, 250, somewhere in there, just by how much the trucks have gone up every year. You know, because my 7-axle was 238,000, and that was with a steel bed. So aluminum's going to be a little bit, you know. Yeah, I don't get the nav either. I just got all the gauges. The navigation really doesn't do good. In a dump truck, you don't really need the navigation. Like, if the guy don't know where the fucking plan is, you know, and every driver has a phone with fucking GPS on it, they can fucking find it. Yeah, well, Doc, the reason they're going to all automatics is 'cause you can't find no drivers. Nobody knows how to drive a manual truck no more. In 10 years, you won't be able to buy a manual. I guarantee it. They'll be all gone. It'll be, you know, it'll be all push button. And that's the way that the trucking industry is going. And small guys like us can't really fix that issue. That's really not, we can't say, "Oh, we want manual trucks." You know, it's going to be different. You know, it's over. Well, they'll give a CDL to anybody, but can they drive? Yeah, even the small. Oh, you got the platinum interiors. You got the rosewood dash and everything like that. Did you get carpet or did you have them delete the carpet and put the mat in it? Because in a dump truck, the carpet's kind of stupid. Uh, you know, but yeah. I like the Peterbilt seats over the Atlas too. How do I get dump truck work? Well, I've been working for a lot of contractors that I've had for a while. And it's kind of like I'm reliable and they know. But when I first started out, it was really just about beat the door down, you know. Yeah, no carpet. Good on the no carpet. I saw the black wheels. I saw the black wheels. I like the black wheels. The problem is they don't make 17.5 black wheels and they don't make 19.5 black wheels with the 10 holes. And what was I going to say? And for the Peterbilts, they don't make the 4.25 float front rims, the 13.5. They haven't made the Peterbilt Kenworth offset yet. So yes, I'd like to have them, but I can't get them. Yeah, rosewood dash tan interior. I'm not a big tan interior fan. I like the all black, but to each their own, Aaron. But you got yourself a hell of a truck. Send me some pictures when it comes in. I'd like to take a look at it. What color did you get? Oh, you got it. It's going to be a cream with chocolate colored frame and fenders. That'll look pretty good. I like the legendary colors. I really would like to get. I wish somebody would send me a picture of what other legendary colors are out there, because it's. Oh, the poker chips. I haven't put these on there yet, but I got. I got the poker chips. I haven't put those on there yet. I don't know how much these were. I'll have to look at my invoice. I really don't remember what these were. But I think, to get them made, they were, I don't really remember what that was. Once I figure it out there, I'll put some on the website. Yeah, the quad axle is pretty badass. I think I'm going to go with how that bed style is, with no boards. I think I'm going to build some more trucks like that. That's my plan. I like it like that. Yeah, I'll ship anywhere. If United States Post Office goes there, we will ship it. You know what I'm saying? But I thought these poker chips, they're little ball marks. I think I got a whole bunch of them. Yeah, it would be pretty cool to have you know, the white trucks don't do too well uh, doing the asphalt stuff. It gets it gets like black stuff. Yeah, I'll let you know when I post the JST poker trips. It'll be pretty soon, you know. The quad axle is that legendary blue or legendary red, and then all my other trucks are legendary blue. And I thought about getting another red one, like all the quad axles uh, are going to be red, and then I thought maybe the 6 and 7s would just stay with the blue. Or I might get. I've been throwing the idea of getting a legendary black top and then legendary blue fenders uh, on one of the trucks, but I don't know what I'm going to get. You know. Oh, okay. Oh, did you get your stickers from the UK? Yeah, we got these too. This is like the new toolbox sticker, which I thought these looked pretty cool. No, East does not. I don't run any aluminum beds. I only run, what do you call that? It's actually Brandon Manufacturing out of Canada is who actually manufactures the actual bed. But American Road Machinery is kind of the upfitter. That's who puts them on. And I think they kind of have like an exclusive deal with Brandon. Yes. Well, I've been trying to spend more time with E. Yes, we hung out this morning and, you know, we hung out this morning and stuff like that. Then I had to go do some other stuff and I had to go drop off some bills and stuff like that or some invoices. And so I came down to the shop to drop that ladder off, and then I thought, well, I'll get on here for a live stream for a little bit. I may stay on to like 3 o'clock. I don't know. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured I would be on here for a little bit. I did not watch the F1 race this morning, but yes, Ferrari they're just making mental mistakes. They need to fix that. No, yeah, you can't post pictures in the chat. I wish you could. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can always put it on Instagram and then tag me. And if you tag me, I can see it. Yeah, no, it can't beat the family time. Like, you know, if I get home at 3:30 today, Enzo will still be tearing up everything. You know, but during the week, it's been kind of bad because, you know, I've been having to fix stuff or, you know, do that. Like, you know, there for a while, we didn't have any issues. And then, you know, we kind of been having some more issues, but, you know, he has not helped. He has not helped. He's not ready to help around the shop. Legendary teal. Yeah, I just want to see what other colors there are. You know, like I think Peterbilt, you can get any kind of color you want, but I just wanted to see what out there. This stuff is all on the website. So JustinSturgillTrucking.us is where you get all the stickers. I got golf balls for sale. So for you golfers, we got, I don't know if you guys seen this, but I just got some of these tailor-made TP5Xs. But we got golf balls with the JST logo on it. And let's see, we got golf tees. Yeah, I gave you a 3-ring binder. I know, I've been trying to get that. I gotta put these up too. You know you made it. Here, you know you've made it, okay, when you got your own golf tees with your logo on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how awesome is that? You know, yeah, you're big time. Playing cards, I didn't know I could get playing cards. I just got some just different stuff, you know? Like the poker chips are pretty cool. And they only take a couple weeks to get. So like if I sell out of them, I can reorder them pretty easy. Yeah, they'll never let you take it out of the office, that stuff. No, I'm an interlock guy. I swing the golf club pretty hard. No, I'm not a big tattoo guy. Hold on, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back here in a second. Fuck, shoo-wee, I gotta piss. Whew. All right. Playing cards with the chips. I know somebody that works at Bicycle Playing Cards. She's actually a bigwig at that place because they are made here in Cincinnati. I didn't know if you know that, but Bicycle Playing Cards are originally from Cincinnati. And, you know, I could ask her if she could make me some bicycle playing cards with my logo on it. That's when you really know you're big time. You know what I'm saying? You know? Well, we didn't get any more, no more drivers today. Yeah, I guess the guy that we called bullshit on his truck, you know, he didn't come back. All right, Scott. Yeah, my wife will get him out sometime next week. No, I just have blue. I just have blue, blue JST stuff. That's what color, you know, our kind of our stuff is. So I keep everything, you know. Oh yeah, yeah. I peed with the door open. Yeah, I'm the only one here. I know where Elmwood, Cincinnati is. Well, congratulations, Michael, on getting your first truck this summer. You know. Yes, that is true. They are governing the trucks to the suggested speed of the, what do you call that? of the front tires, but you can easily change that. All you have to do is go into the computer and then change the speed thing, you know, which is not that hard. Yeah, they did that to all mine. I go in there and change it. Do I like having a female around? What do you mean? My wife? Yeah, I like my wife. The female driver that I got, she's pretty good. She's learning, you know. You know, she's still learning. But she wants to do, you got yours set at 75. I set mine at a little bit higher. Garnet red effect. Yeah, the black cherry color looks pretty good. You know. Yeah, that's how you do it. You just have to have somebody that has a computer program and go in and change it. Nicole Graham, do you have a channel? Let's go look at it. Let's see what your channel is here. Let's go look at your channel. Okay, Nicole, you have 11 subscribers. And the last time you did a video was a year ago. We might want to pump out those videos. Yeah, being limited to 68 does suck. Well, one time I changed the speedo, but I didn't change the cruise because I didn't know that the cruise was set differently. And my driver's like, Justin, this thing won't go but 65 with the cruise on. But when I turn the cruise off, it'll go 80. I'm like, ah, fuck. Shit. I was like, okay, let me change that one. So, Jack, I have rubbish work as a YouTuber. I'm rubbish? Well, that's cool. Glad that you think that I'm rubbish. I think that I'm rubbish. So, I mean, you're not telling me anything I don't know. You know? Yeah, I want to get another quad axle. No, there's probably no chance that I could ever buy this building. You know, no chance. I don't even ask. It's not in the cards. Maybe one day, if I had 0 truck payments, I would have to build a building. But right now, I'm okay where I'm at. $68, yeah, no, Swift drivers are like 62. And then they all want to get out in the pass lane and run 62 mile an hour. The fuck you idiots doing? You know? Dumb. Dumb. You know? I don't get it. I don't get them. I mean, it's quite interesting. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, 75 is a good speed. You know, that's comfortable. You don't need to be going there, you know, that fast. Especially loaded. You know, you don't need to be driving that fast. Thank you, Doc. $75 should be the standard, yeah. You know. What is lib? Who knows what these guys' problems are? You know? Like that dude made a comment. He's like, man, I haven't seen all the haters post on your thing. And I told him, I said, well, what did he say? He said they were in all the people in their mom's basement. I said, yeah, their mom must have cut off the internet to the basement. You know, not a lot of people on there hating, which I appreciate. I mean, there's always people that try to, you know, they always go behind everybody's backs and try to drum up stuff for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I, I don't really know how to explain it. You know, the asphalt cowboy syndrome. That's pretty funny. Yeah, there's a lot of haters. You know, but the way I look about it, if you don't have anybody that hates you, that means that you're not successful. You know, because nobody else hates people that aren't successful, right? You know, usually the more successful you are, the more haters you got. That's the way that I look about it, you know. And my hater line is probably longer than, you know, the like line, which that must mean that I'm doing something right. That's the way I look about it. You know, I'm like, wow, you know, thank you for hating. You know, have to thumbs you up. You know, love the haters. Like, there's probably some dude in his basement recording this live stream right now. You know, well, me and Joel are fine. I just don't talk to him very much. Nothing happened between me and Joel. You know, I don't talk to those guys very much. You know, I got my own things going on. Uh, you know, I mean, some people go in some people just go in a different direction, you know. You know, Joel has his own life in Canada and I have my own thing that I'm doing here in Cincinnati. And it's just like, you know, I still like Joel. You know what I'm saying? He's cool as shit. Yeah, there you go, J.R. Little. I could care less who hates me. You know, because if I worried about all the people that hated me, you know what I'm saying? That'd be just too much, you know? Yeah, it's all about motivation. What are you going to do with your life? You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Lou. Yeah, I mean, there's not very many people talking about the dump truck life. Joel's not one to answer questions anyway. You know, I'm going to tell you, when you get 200 or when you get a whole bunch of emails a week, not all of them are going to get answered. You got to kind of pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people think that, you know, I mean, if you did YouTube full time, I could see where you could be answering more people's questions. But a lot of people don't do YouTube full time. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you have to pick and choose when you do, when you fucking, what, what do you say? When you answer people's questions. Oh, no problem, Aaron. You know, I did a toolbox tour not too long ago, and I'm not big into these toolbox tours, man. Everybody loves these toolbox tours, and I don't even watch them on YouTube anymore. There's nothing exciting to me about a toolbox tour. You don't learn really anything. I mean, everybody has their box laid out about the fucking same. You know, there's nothing, like to me, I own all the shit that's in 90% of people's toolboxes. So I don't really need to look at it, you know? Yeah, I try to keep it 100% real, you know? Yeah, everybody's got to, you're right. There is a life outside YouTube. A lot of people don't understand that watch YouTube. Like, they get all mad when nobody answers their questions. But it's like, what are you going to do? You know? Yeah. Yeah, Aaron. Well, I don't drink any beer anymore. Uh, you know what I'm saying? I just don't drink anymore. I don't have the time. Like I said, I don't feel like I don't like the hungover feel a little bit anymore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'd tell anybody to stop by the shop, just bring 24-ounce Mountain Dews. We'll be great. We'll be great. You know? All right. I had enough of this fucking guy. I had enough. I had enough of this motherfucker. There we go. Pow! Make another account there, fucking dickhead. Yeah, Coke or sweet tea. There we go. Now we're talking. A little sweet tea action. You know, we don't have Whataburgers up here, but in Texas, I know you got the Whataburgers. Those places are pretty good. Yeah, you're right, Doc. That is exactly, it's called JST, Justin Sturgill Trucking. Okay. It's not Justin Sturgill YouTubing. I'm not running a social media channel. Okay. Yeah, Whataburger is the shit. They're pretty good. I like the In-N-Out too. Love the In-N-Out. Love it. Yes, bring filet mignons and Mountain Dew. We started to get some Jack in the Boxes around here, but I'm not into it. In-N-Out is dank, dude. I'm going to tell you that, Yoda Doug, there is nothing better than fucking a goddamn double-double with onions. Okay, with not the grilled onions, just the real onions and pickle. That's all the fuck you need on there. Don't give me none of that ketchup, none of that bullshit. Just a regular double-double with the sliced onions and a couple pickles. And we are going to be in high fucking heaven. You know? I'm telling you. I don't even get their fries, okay? When I go to In-N-Out, I get 2 double-doubles, okay? Just cheeseburgers and a Coke. That's all I need. I don't like their fries that much. I'm not a big fry guy anyway, but the double-doubles are the shit. Yeah, double-double and cheese with just a sliced onion and pickles. Get it like that. I'm going to tell you right now, your tongue will beat your brains in trying to get to that shit. You know? Oh, Miss April's a little out of focus. Well, she's about ready to get switched. You know? That's a great channel. Yes, Steven. When I went to, uh, I met him at the truck show. I gave him a business card. The guy that does the rolling CB interviews. And I told him that, well, this was actually, let me tell you about my fucking Mid America Truck Show experience. So I went over there to buy one of those Spooner t-shirts, which I don't remember what the fuck. I thought I bought a Spooner t-shirt and some stickers because I like that guy, that old man Spooner. So I was buying some stuff over there. And the guy, Chris, was there from Big Rig Truck Videos. So I gave him one of my cards and I was talking to him. And some other guy ran up and was like, "Oh my God, it's Justin." And like, so I'm trying to have a conversation with Chris, and then these other two guys wanted pictures, right? So I told Chris, I said, "Hey, hold on a minute, let me get these guys." And they were talking about my trucks and stuff like that. So I was hoping that, I wrote Chris on Facebook, but he never wrote me back. But I just, I don't know if I have to rewrite him again, but I gave him one of my cards and I said, if you're ever up in here, I kind of run a bunch of dump trucks and stuff. And, here's my channel name if you want to check me out and stuff. But the face that he gave me when these two dudes ran up, like, "Oh my God, it's Justin," was kind of like, holy shit, they didn't even know who he was. They forgot. They didn't know that was Chris. But it was kind of a cool experience down there. I talked to a lot of the people that were out there in the stuff, but it seems like to do the rolling CB interviews, you got to be like a truck show guy. And to me, I'm kind of into the truck shows, but I walked around and I look at those trucks and yeah, they're all pretty, but they don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to take one down, that's got asphalt hanging off of it, and it still looks pretty nice, but it's a working truck. I think a truck should be driven, not like you got a 4,000 watt stereo system in your truck, right? I don't think that. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should start a fan club. He hate me. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Yeah, I'm pretty much one of the only dump truck channels out there. You know, yes, he enjoyed his Isuzu truck thing. Yeah, I would rather see a guy take the time and like work the truck and not put on there like limited mileage, like you get it out only when it's sun shining, only when, like, dude, fuck all that. At 200 grand, this fucker needs to make a living. When you look back at it, it's still a tool, you know. And if a guy was like, "Oh yeah, I trailered it here," I just look at you like, dude, it's a truck. Does it run? You know what I'm saying? Does it run? Because I would drive this fucker here. You know what I'm saying? Through the rain, I don't give a fuck. It's a truck. Like they'd be like, "Oh, what happened?" I'm like, "Well, I got a paint chip." Fucking stupid. A 6-axle one costs $235,000 with a bed on it delivered to your house. Well, I'm not working. You know what I'm saying? I'm not working night shift anymore. Yeah, it's okay to have clean tools and a little bit of scratches. I get it. I get it. Yeah, we get a lot of free stuff, man. That's what they have. Yeah, I could make Jay Young and Coon leaders of the He Hate Me Club. You know, fucking dumb. That would be funny, you know, because they hate me, you know. Those guys are tied up with their own shit. Yeah, that's like guys that like buy Ferraris and then like I've been watching this normal guy supercar thing. He's got Ferraris. He just bought a 458. But he actually drives them and like does some of the maintenance himself. That's cool. That's what you're supposed to do. Like that's what Enzo Ferrari designed. You know, it was made to be driven. It's not made to like sit there and fucking look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, that's pretty, you know. I'd probably be the only guy at the truck show with a truck with paint chips, dirt on the floor, and baggy pants where my ass crack is hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Not very many of those guys. You know? Yeah, the whiteboard is for maintenance. So I put every time, you know, every time that I service the truck, what mileage I did it, who's the drivers of the trucks, so I remember what shift they work, and all that stuff. Yeah, I write it all down on the board because I'd forget, you know. Yeah, I know, Aaron, right? Like, oh, dude, it's a 4-cam Ferrari with 3,000 miles on it. Like, well, what the fuck? Drive the fucking thing, you know? Drive the fucking goddamn thing. What age did I buy my first truck? 34. I was 34 years old when I bought my first truck. When I bought my first brand new one, I was 37. You know, I thought it would be cool to do a rolling CB interview with that guy because I could talk about, you know, like I'm a pretty young guy to have this many dump trucks. There's not very many guys that have this many in at my age. So I thought it would be all right, you know. Like I figured he would have questions that I could answer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I think I'm doing pretty damn good. You know? I don't know what truck I would use for the rolling CB. I'd probably use the 7-axle. I'd probably come and get that one. Is what I'd use. If I had the Western Star, I'd probably use that one. But that's the one I'd probably use. You know, just because it's bigger. Yeah, I order all my trucks with that 37.4 CFM air compressor. It's only $300 more from the factory. Okay, but that you need that big compressor in the dump truck things. You know, yeah, see that, Wayne? You see all those trucks there and they say limited mileage. Like, what the fuck is limited mileage? Can you explain that to me? Because I don't understand it. You know, does that mean like you drive at 5 miles? You know, like, I really don't know. You pulled it out of the garage and then backed it back in the garage. I really don't know. I have a Class A license. You got to remember, I drove race car semis for a long time. Since 2007. Yeah, you only need the Class B to drive my trucks just because it's a straight truck. Yeah, I do. I have Striker CBs in all my trucks. No, over the road doesn't really teach you very much on like dump truck stuff, but uh, you know, if you can drive a semi over the road, you can easily do this. You know, no problem. That's what I'm here to do is to answer questions. You know, well, that's what I try to do. I don't understand that. 52,000 pound rears on a dump truck are a little bit, that's a little overkill. Um, man, the 46,000 pound rears, I've never seen anybody like say that they bent a 46,000 pound rear. Now, you, I mean, the drivers tear the rear ends out of them, but I've never seen what, you know, 52 would be like, God, that would have to be some heavy, heavy shit. Like, that would be a drag truck that did 200,000 pounds all the time. That's when I'd put a 52 in it, you know? But 46s are just fine. You can't break them, you know? Yeah, I still clean the trucks, uh, you know, every once in a while. Yeah, I would say they're big in the logging game. Anytime you're off road with those logs, but again, you know, they're loading up. They're running those 56,000 pound trandoms or those triaxle things. Have you ever seen them big monstrosities? Holy shit. Do you ever think about racing trucks? No, I've never thought about racing trucks. Never thought about that. Yeah, if when I hit the lottery, I'll let you know. But yeah, we'll be doing a 359 twin stick truck. I don't know when. Nope, Nick still hasn't got his tall shifter yet. I haven't ordered it. No, I haven't ordered tall shifters. We just started making money about 3 weeks ago, so you know it's not too bad. Once we start getting the money rolling in here, I might get Nick his tall shifter. I mean, it's only 18 bucks for the shifter extension. I mean, I'm not too worried about that, but it's just, you know, trying to get everything. I'm sure he'll like it. Oh, it's a rotator truck? Well, then that's probably why you got 52K rears. It's a tow truck. That makes sense. No, he didn't get it for Valentine's Day. Yeah, I know that this this year is starting to fly by. Like pretty soon. I mean, what is today? The 28th or yeah, Monday's the 29th. So, you know, we're going to be fucking you know, it's already May 1st here. It's getting pretty crazy. It's going quick. You know, it's going pretty fast. Do my trucks have moto mirrors? The 389s, I don't know what mirrors are on those, but they're powered, but you can only turn them this way. Uh, you know, you can't angle them down. I know, it'll be Christmas before we know it. The season will be over before we know it here, you know. He is, I think, like 22 months old. He'll be 2 in July. So, yeah, he's 22 months. I don't, you know, it's not like I go out there and look at like, oh my God, what mirror's on there? You know what I'm saying? I just know you can only turn them this way. And then you got to use the spot mirrors for like the down, you know. Nope, I haven't seen any of Brian's videos lately. I tell you, I haven't been watching a lot of like what you would consider tool channels and all that type of stuff on YouTube. It's, you know, I just haven't been watching that type of stuff. The next baby is coming November 11th. The salt didn't do too bad this year on the trucks. Yeah, I put all spots on mine for looking up too. I just have it, I have it just on the driver's side, so you can look up and see the whatever shit. Uh, just if there's any like electrical lines up there and things like that. How many trucks do I want hauling Poverty Rock this winter? I really want 0, but I realize that probably all 10 are going to be down there hauling the old Poverty Rock. You know? Well, we spray liquid shovel in there, but you're not supposed to, but it's about the only thing I found that can get the shit out. Depends what you're hauling. If you're hauling base all the time, I don't spray the bed at all. All right, Aaron, I'll keep looking out for that check. You know, as long as you said it's in the mail, you know, I'm sure your word is good. Thanks, Jeff. Oh, I just get these Echo pump sprayers from Home Depot. They're about 40 bucks a piece, and they seem to last about half a season if you take care of it. So it's not too bad. I have repair parts for them. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. I like the X15. That's the only engine that I like. Look at that Boot E number 25. Oh, yeah, Vicky. She's built real well, you know. No, I don't wash shop rags. It's pointless to do that. What I do is just buy them from, shit. Just buy them from Sam's and then you throw them away. The favorite backup alarm, I like the Echo backup alarms, the 107 decibels. They seem to work the best. And the Striker CB model. Which one do you want? They make a new one that's called 447. It's real small. It's about the size of a Cobra 29, but it's still like 60 watts. So the radio gets out pretty well. They work the best. And you can also get the HPs, like the bigger ones. That's what I run in the in the 389s. Maybe I should do a CB video, and I'll talk about what CBs I run. And, you know, I've had the best luck with the strikers. Now, the striker mics, don't buy those. The striker mics suck. They seem to break really easy. You want to stay with an static mic. Maybe I should do a video on that, you know, but there's a whole YouTube genre on CB radios. You know, you just got to Google or just YouTube that. You just type in some CB radios. There's a whole genre out there. You know. The striker, you know what I'm saying? I like the Wilson 2000 short ones, and I also like the striker. Striker makes its own CB, or makes its own and like thing, and they light up blue when you turn them on. The striker antennas work pretty good. They're basically like a Wilson 5000. They're pretty fucking cool. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap this thing up. It's 3 o'clock. I want to get home. It's cold in the shop because I moved all the heaters upstairs, and I've been on here an hour and 42 minutes. That's a long fucking time, you know. Yeah, no, the striker ones, they light up blue when it's pretty badass. Yeah, I'm working on the golf videos. We'll probably have another one coming out pretty soon. I'm waiting on some stuff. You know, and I'm waiting to play my friends that don't mind to be on the YouTube channel. Some of this golf league, I don't know everybody very well yet, so I don't think they want to be filmed yet. But you know, like I'm gonna play with my buddy Bowl eventually, and we'll probably do that. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever make it to Dallas, but we'll see how it goes. But you guys have a good one, and you know, like always, thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go. And I'll just say, I don't know when yeah, I'm not gonna forget about the poker chips. I don't know when I'll do another one of these, but you know, who knows? Just when I can fit it into my schedule.